folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at game number 2 in our 25 1987 series. This game is an absolute smash classic run and gun scrolling platformer game. This is the first in a long series of games. It was created by Konami and it is called Contra. And I don't know that this has any link to the Iran-Contra affair of right around the same time. But you can play two players simultaneous play. Player one would be Bill Reiser, and he's very clearly based on Arnold Schwarzenegger, or his looks anyway. And Lance Bean is player two, and it's very clearly based on Sylvester Stallone, two famous action stars of the time. But the goal of the player, or players, is to take down the alien terrorist organization known as Red Falcon. And there are 5 different stages. The NES port is outstanding. There are various weapon power-ups that you can get, and you can get them from either little blimp type of things that float by, or you can get them from these sensors on walls. Or, on certain stages, you can get them from red enemies that will drop them when shot. Now, the various weapon power-ups will often have a letter on them. The ones with letters are S for spread, and the spread weapon is one of the great weapons of run and gun history. We're going to get started. R is rapid fire. And F is a fire ring. A ring of fire that would make Johnny Cash proud. And then there are 2 rifles that can appear when you shoot the power-ups sometimes, or the power-up items, like the blimp or the sensor on the wall or the red enemies. But those 2 guns, those 2 rifles, will give you machine gun or laser, and we'll look at all those a little bit later. There is also a barrier, and that will be a B, and that will give you like 32 seconds of invincibility, but that's very rare. I right now have the machine gun, and that makes this first boss super easy. Any enemy moving around, take it out. Any cannon or whatever, take it out. Now, this second stage and the 4th stage is in a pseudo 3D type of environment, and this is a base, and you have to take out sensors on the wall with your fire, and watch out for enemies that are trying to shoot you. Don't forget that you have a jump, and you can jump over bullets. You also have the ability to duck down by pulling down, and enemy shots will pass over you. You can also push up and get electrified on that field. It won't kill you. Watch it, but it will freeze you for like a couple seconds, and you can get shot while you're in that position. Now, this boss, you will need to destroy these sensors and the cannons that fire multiple shots at you, spread shots. And once you do so, then this eye moves back and forth. I have the fire ring power-up, and this is really useful against this type of boss that fires shots that you can destroy, and they're not getting through my fire ring. Pretty easy peasy boss. And now we are on the waterfall. To start a stage, you have like maybe a couple seconds of invincibility. Don't fall on that fire there. And now on the waterfall stage, you scroll upwards. This is the only stage where you can do that, other than like moving towards the background in the base stages, 2nd and 4th stages. You have 3 lives to start, and you can get extra lives at 30,000 and 70,000. And you have 3 continues. This arcade version is a whole lot more difficult than the NES port, especially because you can put in the Konami code in the NES port and get 30 lives. Whoops. This boss, you take out the cannons. Whoops, damn it. And then you take out that spread shot cannon. Excuse me. And then you take out the sensor at the top center. I'm not going to play two-player simultaneous play. You already saw that in the demo. I remember seeing this at a bowling alley in Federal Way, Washington. I think it was called Skate World because it had a roller skating rink in it too. Now on the base stages, you do not have to destroy every sensor on the wall. Only certain ones, and then all the others will be destroyed. And we'll look at that a little bit later. But this is the 4th out of 5 stages. In the NES port, there are 8 stages. And the 5th stage of this game has 3 of those stages merged together. Or maybe 4 of those stages merged together into one stage. But yeah, you need to destroy the sensors. Sometimes you'll need to jump and fire. When you have the spread shot, it will spread like, I think in 5 different directions. It was a big favorite of a lot of gamers at the time. It was a great weapon. The rapid fire, it shot a lot more shots at once, I believe. The fire ring makes a little circular motion with the fireballs. And then the machine gun, one of the weapon power-ups, one of the rifles, you just hold down the fire button and it'll be an automatic stream of bullets. And then the laser, you fire it once and you let go, and it'll shoot across the screen. But if you keep wailing on the fire button, it won't be able to travel very far. So you just want to, for maximum power, just fire once and then let go of the button. And it's very strong, but it's not my favorite weapon. But it is very strong against the bosses. And now this boss, you have to wait until once you destroy one of these, then I think the other can split up. And you have to watch out for these little things that get fired by the boss. You have to be really nimble in avoiding them sometimes. Ah, crap. I elected not to continue here. You have 3 continues, and once you use them all up, your game will end. Yeah, this is considerably harder than the NES port. I'll put in my initials here. There's a little sprite block on the screen for some reason. Little bit of a glitch. But yeah, this was very popular in the arcades. I saw this everywhere. I rushed to get the NES port, and I was not disappointed. It is so awesome. We are first going to look at the sensors that you want to destroy. This is the first base, and you, of course, destroy the middle one because that's the only one. And then this time, destroy the sensor on the right, and then you'll blow up the other one. And then next, you destroy the bottom center sensor, and then you'll destroy all the other ones. See? Kind of cool. And then you destroy the center sensor. The center sensor. Jeez. See? And now we're going to look at this second base. Take out the top right sensor. You have to jump and shoot it. I have the spread shot. and then you shoot the center sensor, and you'll take out all the other ones. Here, I've got the laser power-up. Then you shoot the bottom center one, and you'll take out all the others. See? Kind of neat trick. And then you take out the top center one, and you got to jump and shoot that. Pretty nice, huh? And then the center, so you have to shoot that little wall. You have to duck and shoot it. But again, ducking will allow enemy shots to pass over you. And now we're going to beat this boss that I lost my last life on. See, now they're splitting up. If you put in the invincibility cheat when playing this in MAME, it seems a lot of enemies don't want to shoot at you. And now we're going to finish off the rest of the game. See, this is the last stage, and it's a number of Nintendo stages in one, because they split up those the fifth stage into extra stages. This is the snowfield here. Another theme that was really popular at the time, besides Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, was the Alien or Aliens movie. And you see aliens in this game. And here is a tank, and you need to shoot it enough until it turns red and then destroy it before it can mow you over. The tanks are much easier in the arcade game than in the NES port. The tanks won't even point at you and fire. And I took invincibility off here, so they're just dumb. And there will be giant robots sometimes, and they might drop something on the ground to come after you. You have to jump over it. You don't have time to destroy it. We'll see most of the rest of the game. I think I skipped forward a little bit on this part here. Yeah. But yeah, the laser comes from the one of those two rifles that you can see appearing from a power-up. And the machine gun is the other one. The music in this game was fantastic. Yeah, I put invincibility back on here. Yeah, those little collapsing things were in the NES port too, but there were also these spiked walls that we don't see in the arcade version. And now we're getting into the alien lair type of area. Yeah, if you're curious about older games and you've never played the NES port, pick it up. It is great fun. And it's also two-player simultaneous play. Now we have on the floor and the ceiling, we'll sometimes see these alien mouths that we can destroy. And there's one giant alien head that you'll need to destroy to move on. And at the end, there's, I'm not sure what it is, like a giant heart or something, and you'll need to destroy it to beat the game. And with the laser, you can end the battle real quick, but there will also be face huggers on the ground and the ceiling. They very clearly stole some visuals from the Alien or Aliens movie, which was released 1 year prior to this game. And again, with the laser, fire it and let go of the button. Don't keep wailing on the button, or you won't release a powerful shot. And now we see the credits for Contra. Yeah, the Iran-Contra affair was had started not long before this, where America traded arms for hostages. But this game has nothing to do with that. This game was also known as Gryzor, but in America it was known as Contra. There was a lot of sequels, a lot of follow-ups. Great first game. Really good music, great action. And I'll put in my initials here. On the first stage, you need to watch out when crossing that bridge. If it blows up and you get caught in the explosion, you die. That does not happen in the NES port. And I think we're going to look at that here. Yeah, I love that spread shot. Yep. And yeah, there's me getting electrocuted on the fence. It won't kill you, but it'll freeze you for a few seconds. Well, that was Contra, game number 2 in our 20 from 1987 series by Konami, absolute classic, and I hope to see you soon for game number 1. Bye-bye, folks. You've been hit by